Welcome to JSA TV, where we're covering the latest news, trends, and innovations from thought leaders from within the digital infrastructure industry. I'm Dean Perrine, EVP at JSA, and we are coming to you live from PTC 2025 in beautiful Honolulu, Hawaii. And I'm here with, can we say old friend now?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm here with my old friend, Santiago Suinaga. Santiago is the CEO of Infrastructure Masons, an organization we hear a lot about in our industry. Santiago, thank you so much for being with us again today.
Thank you, Dean, and thank you for JSA TV for the space. It's always good to be with you and share what are we doing with our audience here.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful, and we've got a lot to talk about. I'm going to jump right into the questions. Let's talk about the Infrastructure Masons social accord, and maybe tell our audience a little bit about what it is and how it's ultimately helping to shape the industry.
Absolutely, Dean. So 2 years, well, 3 years now, we created the Climate Accord, which is a coalition of companies. 270 companies have signed up for reducing the carbon footprint. So similar as the Climate Accord 3 years ago, now a trending topic is community engagement in the data center and digital infrastructure community, right? So communities are concerned about the developments because most people they don't know what is a data center, what are the role, right? They have a foggy vision. They all use it every day with their devices.
It's a mystery.
Almost every minute of their daily lives, they're
Yeah.
doing something
Yeah.
that goes into a data center, but they don't know what's behind the scenes. So they have concerns of what data centers bring to communities, right? How they integrate into that, and
Yeah.
how many jobs are created, what's the benefits in the communities, if they are consuming a lot of power,
Yeah.
water, and so.
Yeah.
And all developers, hyperscalers are facing some community pushbacks.
Sure.
And regulators needs to deal with that, permitting, and so. So iMasons, as a industry professional association, we're here to help on that regard. So
Yeah.
we're launching the Social Accord, which is a coalition of companies committed to track community engagement all across the digital infrastructure, that we are aiming to help the industry to remove that obstacle
Yeah.
and continue developing in a responsible and socially manner.
Santiago, that is a cause that is near and dear to my heart, as somebody who is kind of an early developer of technology, and something that and as somebody who actually knows what goes on inside those buildings. I understand that it's what happens inside those buildings are responsible for the miracles that happen outside of those buildings. And so when we're talking when I'm talking to the not in my backyard folks, it really is about education. And so having iMasons kind of leading that charge in education is really, really great.
Yeah, we're demystifying digital infrastructure for the general public.
Yeah.
And probably some people know that data centers play a critical role in society. But say, well, place it somewhere else, right? What's the benefit
Can we
to
put it
my
on the moon?
particular specific community?
Yeah.
So we're trying to balance that both, right? What's the benefits for the overall society, but for those specific communities?
Yeah.
There's several, and we can talk about much, and stay tuned whenever we'll launch the social accord, because this has a playbook, because communities are unique in many senses.
Yeah.
They're at different stage in their journey,
Yeah.
right? And there are certain commonalities in communities that they are requesting, but there are some certain uniqueness. So it's not the same that you're in Northern Virginia or Sao Paulo, Brazil, or Lagos, Nigeria, Singapore, Amsterdam. Each
Yes.
community has their own needs.
Yeah.
And this playbook is precisely to address the different ones and compare apples and apples in for different portfolios, digital portfolios, and hyperscalers, and so.
I love it. Something else I love, and another thing that you can't be in this industry for more than a week without hearing more about the Nomad Futurist.
Yeah.
Something an organization that I know is near and dear to your heart. Why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about the collaborations with the iMasons and the Nomad Futurists?
Absolutely. So some months ago, we signed a partnership and alliance with Nomad Futurist, because both organizations have similar core values, right? We're trying to help the industry, demystifying the digital infrastructure out there to the general public, to educate the public, to bring more talent into the pipeline, to help the industry. So we were doing efforts on that arena, right?
Yeah.
So we joined forces to better align our efforts. So we signed this agreement with our friends Nabil, Phil,
Yeah, yeah,
Mark,
yeah,
Phil Lawson Shanks, and
yeah.
so. And we're participating in several initiatives. We have the Capstone project that
Mhm,
we provide mentorship to students
mhm.
that are related to digital infrastructure projects, right?
Yeah.
And they're providing mentors to the Capstone project. So there's different areas of collaboration and working together, getting more exposure to the general public, and so
Mhm,
because there are a lot of companies out there deploying infrastructure, but there are associations that are helping the industry as a whole. So
mhm.
that's why we decided to join forces and act together.
Seems like a marriage, a perfect marriage for you.
Yeah.
But so and all that sounds perfect. But the industry isn't perfect. Of course, there are going to be challenges. Of course, there are going to be obstacles. Of course, there are going to be, speed bumps along the way, and making sure that your value prop is a good one and is effective. Why don't you talk to us a little bit about what those challenges are for the iMasons?
Yeah, absolutely. So, in our State of the Industry report, we issued our first one last year, and
Mm-hmm.
we're about to publish the volume two
Mm-hmm.
later on in April.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually conducting interviews with business leaders around, and we call it the four P's. The obstacles in the
Yes.
industry: power, access to power, people, access to talent. Perception. We
Yeah.
talked about
Yeah.
with the social accord, and planet, the sustainability,
Yeah.
right? And we're running initiatives collectively to address those challenges,
Mm-hmm.
right? So iMasons is the largest professional association in digital infrastructure.
Yeah.
We have had more than 6,000 participants in 130 countries, representing billions of dollars of
Yeah.
investment, right? So what we do is we help different organizations and professionals, regardless of the stage in their journey,
Mm-hmm.
in many ways, right? For we're a great forum for new platforms that are rising, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to get more coverage, visibility, exposure, and also for well-established platforms to continue, giving back to the industry, removing some of the obstacles, fitting them with talent. So
Yeah.
we're launching a new job matching platform that is now live in our website. Is basically matching the skill set from a job seeker perspective and also from a recruiter to
Santiago, that's
align.
fantastic.
And we have different member resource group to feed the talent, like the I Masons Armed Forces, the I
Yeah.
Am Women to bring more women
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
industry, and many programs that will help whether you're a professional in this industry or a company, no matter the stage of the journey you're at with it.
Yeah. Santiago, the world and this industry need more people like you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, then thank you for being on JSA TV again. We truly appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks, JSA TV. Thanks, Dean.
You
And
bet.
we'll stay tuned here at PTC.
Very good. And thank you, viewers, for watching JSA TV. We will see you soon.
Thank you.